Sporting a cut to his head and wearing bright red runners, Ricardo Barbaro has been led away in handcuffs ahead of a return to Melbourne to face charges of murdering his girlfriend.
The 33-year-old mafia enforcer is accused of killing Ellie Price between April 29 and May 4 inside the South Melbourne unit they shared, before fleeing the city.
Barbaro spent 10 days on the run until New South Wales police nabbed him at Wentworth Point, in Sydney's west, in the early hours of Thursday morning.
Calabrian mafia-linked Barbaro was moved from the cells at Burwood Local Court on Thursday afternoon, before being taken to a nearby jail ahead of the long drive back home alongside Victoria Police on Friday.
During a brief court hearing at Parramatta on Thursday morning, Barbaro had Gold Coast solicitor Campbell MacCallum in his corner, representing him over the phone.
Mr. MacCallum, a gym junkie, is well known on the Sunshine Strip for his flashy jewelry, gangster chic, office and sometimes even wearing a purple suit to court.
Scroll down for video.
The colourful legal heavyweight is himself draped in tattoos and known for his gangster fashion sense, and the high-profile names he regularly represents.
MacCallum told Daily Mail Australia, he has only had the opportunity to speak with Barbaro on the phone and is yet to see the specifics of the police allegations.
After a 10-day manhunt, Barbaro was found at a woman's Wentworth Park unit just after midnight on Thursday.
That unit belonged to Crystal Shehada, but it is not known how, or if, Barbaro knows her. Daily Mail Australia does not suggest Ms. Shehada is involved in any wrongdoing.
He allegedly attempted to resist arrest and was injured in the process, with a gash to the right-hand side of his visible in photos of him being led out of the Burwood cells.
Mr. MacCallum confirmed Barbaro, who will face court on a murder charge on May 16, suffered lacerations and some bruising in a standoff with officers last night.
The Maverick lawyer has called several footballers past and present among his clients, including Ben Barber.
Mr. MacCallum has long represented members of the Barbaro clan, including Ricardo's brothers Harley and Rosario, through his firm, Maloney MacCallum Abdulshahid, MMA.
The lawyer said police have sometimes used the family's name to taunt members of the clan.
Ricardo's brother, Pasquale, was infamously gunned down in a gangland hit in 2017. Some of his relatives have historic ties with the Calabrian mafia.
It's no secret that they can't be considered angels, especially in my experience recently with young Harley Barbaro, who is a great young kid, Mr. MacCallum said.
He has constant harassment and attention by police for the smallest of matters, and whilst they are executing warrants on his house they often make remarks.
Harley has previously been accused of being a member of the Villains Outlaw Motorcycle Club.
Mr. MacCallum said he had been fascinated by crime since he was very young and becoming a defense lawyer was a way of stimulating his interest.
He has become known on the Gold Coast for his gangster chic office with Versace rugs and Tupac and Scarface posters on the wall.
I deck my office out however I want to without any regard to anyone else's opinion, he said.
Mr. MacCallum said his clients can relate to his interests, which include gangster rap music, but know he is a professional person.
Only occasionally has his fashion sense made things complicated at court, such as when large diamond earrings he used to wear upset a magistrate.
I've never wanted to conform to how people should or shouldn't look, he said. I just want to do my own thing.
Ricardo Barbaro will face Melbourne Magistrates Court for the first time in 2 days' time.
The arrest of fugitive Ricardo Barbaro came after a tense standoff with police in Sydney, as he refused to leave the apartment of a glamorous woman.
Barbaro, 33, was arrested about 12:15 a.m. on Thursday after a 10-day manhunt by National Police over the death of his girlfriend Ellie Price in a Melbourne unit. He will be extradited to Victoria.
Court documents said police planned to charge Barbaro with the offence of murdering Ms. Price between April 29 and May 4.
Detectives last week appealed to the public for information on the whereabouts of Barbaro, and called for him to come forward.
Police finally closed in on Australia's most wanted man last night after a tip-off.
He was found at a unit belonging to a woman at Wentworth Park in Sydney's inner west.